All right, we're going to be taking a look at stock ticker symbol NWBO. Again, the last time that we went through this one was right over here. I believe that it was just me that went through this, so we don't really have too much information about what this company does. But right here, I at 4.3, where was that 4.3 area at? I'm going to give you guys the exact mark on this one. Right here. All right. That line is where I looked at the chart last, and I put this one out of 52 stocks that we went through. This was only one of the two that I put on a watch/alert. Technical analysis chart is set up for a major move, large support at 39.34. You guys are really still setting up. You guys went really solid over here sideways, but now it's continuing to set up. I think that right now, I personally don't think it's over for this one. I think that right now you're having a bit of a cool down period, but I don't think that it's completely necessary. Let me see where this one closed at. Hold on. 4.7. Yeah, so you guys opened, you guys had that gap up. So make sure you go check out penny stock gap ups. Don't do this over on YouTube. I explained this and how this red candle, how this happens before. So you guys could catch that before. So right now it looks like you're filling a gap. I'm going to go ahead and put this one, continue to keep it on a watch. You guys, looks like the major resistance level is going to be at 56 mark. So I think that this one's going to keep going, but might need to pull down for a day or so.
All right, so they had a press release on Monday. I'm just pulling it up right now. It's NWBio announces lifting of clinical hold on DC Vax L Phase 3 trial by FDA. Progression-free survival events reached. Overall survival events not yet reached. So on Monday, Novo Biopharmaceuticals, a biotechnology company developing DC-Vax, personalized immune therapies for solid tumor cancers, provided a further update about the company's phase 3 trial of DC-Vax for glioblastoma multiforme, CBM, which is a brain cancer, the trial. The company announced that the partial clinical hold on the trial has been lifted by the FDA, and that the trial has accumulated a sufficient number of events towards the progression-free survival endpoint, but not yet for the overall survival OS endpoint. The company remains blinded to all trial data and is only receiving and reporting updates on a blinded basis. So from what I'm seeing on this, it states that on February 3rd, the FDA lifted the partial clinical hold, which had been in place on the trial. As previously reported, the company has been in an ongoing dialogue with regulators. The dialogue culminated in the FDA lifting the partial hold, as previously announced by the company, and as the company also informed the FDA, the company has closed enrollment and is not going to enroll the last 17 of the planned 348 patients. There are 331 patients enrolled in the trial. The trial endpoints involve thresholds of 248 events for PFS and 233 events for OS. PFS events are primarily tumor progression, although they can occasionally be patient deaths which occurred without prior evidence of tumor recurrence. OS events are patient deaths. The PFS and OS events are continuing to accumulate as the trial continues. The PFS events have surpassed the 248 event threshold, but the OS events have not yet reached the 233 event threshold. Based upon the pace of OS events during the last 6 to 8 months, the company's current anticipation is that it will be several months until the trial reaches 233 OS events, which is obviously a good thing because, I mean, that's OS events is patient deaths. So obviously you want people to live. So Dr. Linda Lau, principal investigator of the DC Vax trial, commented, "It is gratifying to have the hold removed from the trial and exciting to see this trial now moving towards completion. Although, of course, the longer it takes for the PFS and OS events to occur, accrue, the better the patients in the trial are doing. The external parties managing the trial are now moving forward with the process to reach data lock. In this process, all data from all the treatment visits and follow-up visits for all 331 patients in the trial must be subjected to quality control checking. Process involves in-person monitoring visits to all of the 80-plus sites in 4 countries to review the files on site, as well as other documentary confirmation and checking of all MRI images. As such, it is a multi-month process. While this process is underway, the OS and PFS events will continue to accumulate. So, I mean, it's that right there. That's the latest press release right there. You figure the FDA released a hold on the trial thing. So, but then they did they're in their filings. They had a filing update, to talk about that the enrollment itself, because I guess a lot of investors had questions in regards to like the numbers or something. It was Northwest. It's basically today. Northwest Biopharmaceutical Companies has received a number of shareholder inquiries asking for clarification whether the 331 patients enrolled in its phase 3 DC Vax trial includes the 32 patients in pseudo progresso arm of the 32 patients are in addition to the 331 patients enrolled. So I guess there's like 32 additional patients. Company is clarifying that the 31 patients in the pseudo progresso arm are addition to the 331 patients. That's that, David. So they basically clarified a question to a lot of the shareholders. So that was the 8K from today.
Okay. All right. So 46.85. Watch for small gap. Filling small gap pulled down for another day or so before it continues. Buying interest will need to continue. You guys will look in the, like I said, it's filling that gap right now that happened today. But then again, for the company profile, time and sales, recent news, filings, and financials, especially the time and sales, all this information is completely free over on investorshangout.com. A lot of people charge you just for the time and sales, and again, it's completely free here. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video with all other NWBO investors, and to stay updated with all of the hottest stocks in the market. If you have a hot stock for us to take a look at, you can go ahead and bring it to investorshangout.com/live, and we will cover your hot stock in the next video.